Hey everybody, it's Paul here. It's been a while since I made a video. I've been working on a new room for me to work in, and also got me a new, much bigger table to spread my stuff out on. And anyway, I got a new video for this year, 2015. I guess we'll start it off with the radio, and we got a Kenwood radio. It's the KDC-122U. This radio averaged between $70, $80, $89.95, something like that. It has a 1-year warranty. USB, aux input in the front, CD player, and I guess without further ado, we're going to open up the box and we'll see what's on the inside. All right, got the box open. We got the remote control. Got a little that we can control it wirelessly without having to touch anything except the remote. Wiring harness. And on the lid, I don't know if you can see it, but on the lid there's the 2 CD keys. I'm just going to leave those in there. That way, if you use the cage to install the radio, you just use the keys inside right on out. But some new kits nowadays, you have to screw the radio to the kit, so that's where the keys are pretty much useless. Here's the warranty card. I don't know why you call it a card. It's like a piece of paper. Let's see. We got the manual. It tells you a lot about where things are. But a lot of times it's kind of hard to find features that you're looking for in the manual. So you can actually go to the Kenwood website and download the manual in PDF form and actually search for stuff. A lot easier, faster, quickerest. Alright, pull this out. There's nothing else in the box, so I'm going to set this off to the side. Got styrofoam. And a little bag it comes in. And if you notice on the tape to the bag, I don't think you can see it, but right here is a tiny, tiny screw. It's really little. In fact, if I look at it right now, I can't even see it. But it's a little tiny screw right there. If you wonder what that screw is for, well, what you can do is, let's see, cover for the face. You pop this trim ring off, and there's a screw hole, I think, right here. And on the cage right here, you don't take the trim ring off. And when you take the screw it in, it'll keep the face from popping off. So if you have a problem with the face getting loose and stuff, you screw it in, and it screws through the cage into the back of the face, so keeps it nice and sturdy. Alright, we got the cage. That's what holds the radio in. Some kits don't require cages. It just depends on your vehicle. That was loud. Alright, here's the radio. And let's get it mounted up and we'll see what the back side looks like. Alright, we got it turned around, and on the back side here, since it's being an entry-level radio, it's got all the basic features. We'll start from the left-hand side and work our way to the right. We got antenna input. Actually, most newer vehicles require antenna adapters to plug in your new radios. This is your rear / switchable subwoofer output that we can either have a 2-channel amp, or you can switch it over to subwoofer through the menus and have subwoofer controls from here. Over here is the power plug-in. You get a little fuse, and after everything's wired up, then you plug it in and it's ready to go. Alright, and of course my table, pretty thin. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, let's get it powered up and turned around, and then we'll see what the front side looks like. Alright, first thing it says is to get rid of the cancel the demo. I hit yes, and yes. There we go, demo off. Because if you don't do demo off, I'm going to adjust the camera. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, now we got the demo mode off. We are in standby mode. That's just not doing anything, just standing by waiting for your commands. I'll start on the outside of the face. Over here we got the source button. You press it and it'll cycle through different sources that you may have, like CD or USB, aux input, whatever. We'll just leave it on tuner for now. Here's your eject button for the CD player, and you eject it. I don't have a CD right now, but it'll spit the CD out and get it and change it out, whatever. A little dust on there. And of course the CD. And over here on this side, get a door that you can open up, and you got your USB and aux input. These are in the front. That way you can plug in pretty much anything in the aux input: Androids, iPods, laptops, old cassette players, anything with a 3.5 millimeter output that you can plug in. The USB, you can plug in thumb drives full of music, MP3, WMA format, and also WAV files. Also, the USB, not only will it charge your Android, it's not compatible with the iPhone, but it's compatible with the Android. And if you download the Kenwood Music Control app, this radio has what's called AOA. What that means is it gives you direct control over your Android, so you can display information like titles and artists and albums and all that on the radio for Androids. Now, if you have an iPhone or iPod or any sort of other Apple phones or Blackberries, pretty much all you get to use is just aux input, and that's it. Right here we have the presets 1 through 6. Of course, if you change your bands, you have up to my camera is going over the place. You can have up to 18 stations preset for FM and 6 for AM. Over here is your display. It tells you can change the clock or frequency. Of course, I'm on tuners. That's what's going to show is clock or frequency, and frequency is the station. This is your channel changings. Let's say you're on this station, that's your favorite station. And if you want to program it, just press and hold your button. And now it's stored on preset number 1 or whatever button you preset on. Over here we got your band button. You press it and it'll cycle through FM1, FM2, FM3, AM, and back to FM1 again. This button underneath it is called Seek. And what it does is it cycles through Seek 1, Seek 2, and then manual. Seek 1, it finds the next strongest station. Of course, I don't have an antenna plugged in, so it's just going to, all the whole time. If we go to Auto 2, it'll go through your presets. You go to FM2, goes through your presets. Wait there for one again, just for fun. Manual, what that does is it goes to each station one at a time. Ding, 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 ding. Over here, you got a button that has a magnifying glass, a slash, and a bent arrow. The bent arrow acts like a escape key. So if you're in menus, you just press this button right here, and it'll back you out of all the menus, one menu at a time. The magnifying glass, of course, they don't do anything in tuner. But if you're like in USB stuff, you can use it for searching and everything. This button right here, I don't think it does anything in tuner, but I think it looks like a... Alright, I'm back. This button right here, according to the manual, is the random button. If you like a CD or something in there, you can press it. It'll just random. If you press it, it'll hold it. It'll do like all random everywhere. So that's just what that is. Anyway, let's go into the menus. That's all the buttons on the front of the radio. The menu, you got function, audio control, display, tuner setting, clock, demo mode, audio control. Alright, so we'll go to audio control, so that's the first function. Go into here, you got bass level that you go and you can change the bass to -8, +8. Mids, you got -8, +8 on the mids. Or 3-band EQ. And then treble, +8, -8. EQ Pro, if you want to go in here and change the frequencies of each one, you can do that and kind of really adjust the way it sounds. I'm going to press the escape button here. Next one is preset EQ. It's like, top 40, powerful pops, all the preset EQ settings. Bass boost, level off for level 1, level 2, and 3. Just kind of gives you a little more oomph in the bass. We got loudness. It makes it louder by level 1 and 2. There will be, I think, on this a slight pause. If you slick it, maybe a second, then it'll be a little louder. And next one, fader. Of course, fader and bounce, we know what those are. Volume offset is automatic on 0, which means it's wide open. When you start turning it, it goes backwards. It's kind of kind of makes it quieter. Sound reconstruction, it just makes it, it tries to make the sound better, you know, get rid of any problems and stuff, kind of helps out. And back to base. Okay, that's all for the audio control. Next is display. We got dimmer, brightness, text scroll, back to dimmer. So dimmer, it just, you know, dims the face off and on if it's too bright. And brightness, pretty much the same thing, it gives you a much better control at it. So it's the same thing as dimmer, but it's much finer control. Text scroll, what it does, when it says once, it just scroll once and stop, that's it. Or you turn it off. Or auto, it'll just keep scrolling. And back to dimmer. So that's all for display. Tuner setting, of course I'm in tuner. Auto memory, what it does is it'll automatically go and preset all your stations for you automatically, even though you may not like them or not. It'll preset stations on, you know, 1 through 6. Mono set, just pretty much just leave it alone unless you're just really having troubles with your sound coming from the radio stations. I haven't really had to mess with that in years, so but they put it in there just in case. And clock, you go into here, clock adjust, format, you know, display, clock adjust, you know, pretty self-explanatory, date, time. Alright. Clock format, 24, 12 hours. And clock display off, on. It's pretty much always on anyway. And demo mode, that's the first thing we did was, you know, go in here, off, on. And audio control. So that's everything in the menu. Because like I said, it is entry level radio, so it only has the basic functions and stuff. But right now it shows you the time. It should switch over. Let's see. We'll make sure it's on. If you set this to clock, and you like change your station or something or volume, it'll show you frequency, and then it should switch back to time. There we go. All right, that's pretty much it. There's no other feature, so get her back in the box. Anyway, this is Paul. I appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button. You know, leave a comment down below, and y'all have an awesome day. And please subscribe.